Just a warning for all of you and for the public. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. 2. That's it. So no guarantees.
Was there an emergency? Why did you get so little sleep?
Because my flight didn't get in until...
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Okay, I've said it many times. Friday used to be our best audiences. Mondays are kicking Fridays first. Yeah. But I know why you're not here for me. You're here for the Super Troopers cast. That's why you're here. Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. Let's get started, everyone. First up, so most of us know the appeal of a Nutty Buddy or an oatmeal cream pie. Yeah. Tepid applause for the oatmeal cream pie. But anyway, but one guy's love of Little Debbie lands the dude in jail. Listen, I'm not kidding. The West Virginia man was arrested after police say he stole $17,000 worth of snacks and then proceeded to try to sell them at a flea market. Capitalism. He was a delivery driver for a snack company, and the police say he forged the signatures on the deliveries and then kept the snack cakes for himself. And then he was spotted at flea markets trying to sell the treats, which means somewhere there's a guy who bought 6 boxes of Ho-Hos from a folding table and never asked a single question. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Swiss cake rolls, not Ho-Hos. No, that's it. It's Fallon's nickname for me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Crazy. What else is going on? Oh, did you guys hear about this? A crazy story out of Colorado. There's a house for sale. And look, it seems like a great deal until you read the fine print. Here's the house located outside of Fort Collins. 3-bed, 2-bath home for $250,000. Okay? $215,000. That's right. But here's the catch. You can only buy the home sight unseen, and there's somebody living inside. The woman has been there 20 years since her husband died, and the mortgage failed to transfer correctly. So when you buy the house, you buy this woman too. The listing goes like this: cozy 3-bedroom, 2 baths, come fully furnished with a woman who has squatter's rights and 20 years of emotional equity. Oh, that's right, no. Yeah. That's not really how it goes. Anyway, the seller, says the buyer has to deal with the legal issues of trying to get the woman to leave. Woo! Please tell me if you buy that house, please. And can we do a show there? If we do, yeah. Today on the show, a Spider-Man sensation on the hot dish. Plus, like I said, the cast of Super Troopers 3 in the studio. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, she has squatter rights on this set. It's Fallon, everybody. Hello, beautiful.
I feel so bad for that woman. She deserves the house. What do you mean the title wasn't in her name? Come on.
Let Grandma stay. If she stays in the basement, buys her own groceries, she can stay.
Yeah, maybe we share which night of the week we cook. I don't know. It's nice.
Share the TV.
Yeah.
She can watch Matlock. I'll watch, whatever. Yeah.
The current day Matlock. Why not?
Whatever. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Great.
How was your weekend?
You know how my weekend was.
Guys, you're lucky that Fallon's even communicating with me because she's mad at me.
Friday, if you recall, if you watch our show regularly, I talked about how I went to see Spider-Man Thursday, and Jason casually says, oh, every time I go to a movie, there's a curse. And I said, well, there was an infant crying in the beginning, but the person removed the baby, totally cool. And he was like, oh, well, everywhere I go and sit, like a concert, a movie, something happens, and it ruins the whole experience.
I always sit next to a talkative moron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter where I go, yeah.
He said
I'm serious. It's been happening for years, yeah.
He said the curse has transferred to his radio partner, Colleen.
Yeah.
Has it transferred to you, Fallon? I said, no, I'm good. That was until Saturday night. Saturday night, I agreed to finally go see The Odyssey with my husband. He's dying to see it for a second time in theaters. And my stepson, they've both seen it. It's so sold out, we don't have seats together. We have like 3 separated seats, don't care. We're not getting into the amount of money my husband spent at concessions because he's sick. That's not the issue. 2 hours into this 3-hour movie, the power in the entire town went out. The entire town, not just the theater, the whole town. And so it was like a weird, like end of the world movie where everyone's like coming out of a dark theater to a town with all lights off. It was so eerie and creepy. And I go, Jason! And so I texted him and I was like, now what am I supposed to do? Just wait like for a showtime and 2 hours of The Odyssey goes by and then I go, I don't want to watch the whole thing again. Jeff, salt in the wound. Where did you end? I'm not going to ruin it. I just said, I think from what Jake told me, they're getting to the point of meeting the sirens. And Jeff goes, oh, it gets really good then. And I was like, he goes, that's the moment Matt Damon earns an Oscar.
Yeah.
I said, great. I'll take your word for it. So who knows how it ends? Don't tell me to read the book. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So. Well, so I transferred the curse to you, but I was cursed. I wasn't. Audience, real quick. I don't want to oversell this, but I have no joke. And I'm working on at 52. I don't like this about myself. I sometimes get excited and I get overly dramatic, and I'm really working on that. But I promise you, Colin said that I'm actually done playing this. So Colin surprised me with a trip to Disney World over the weekend. So we went to Magic Kingdom. They have a whole bunch. There's a lot of new things at Disney, and one of the new things is a pirate bar called Beacon Barrel, okay, at Magic Kingdom. Now, Colin made the reservation, and what you need to know about my better half is Colin is an introvert, and Colin doesn't like human beings. And yeah.
That is not true.
No, Colin is very nice, but he's introverted and he has secondhand embarrassment a lot. So guys, I'm gonna try to condense this down. We're in a really good mood, but this is at the end of a long day. Our reservation was at 9 p.m. and we had a great day. Like, I'm in such a good mood. I'm exhausted, but I'm really in a good mood because I just feel very lucky. Anyway, so we're walking in the bar, and again, it's a pirate themed bar, and we're walking in and the hostess goes like this. Mateys, is it 2 for dinner? And Colin looks at me like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like this is, and then the hostess goes, ooh, Mathesons, you will be sitting with your strangers. So they sat us, it's communal seating. So they sat us in a booth with a family of 6 with like 2 kids. So we're at the end of the booth like this, like we look like we've been kidnapped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're sitting there like this, like, oh God, and I'm sitting like this, so we're kind of giving the signal of just kind of leave us alone. We're prickly gaze, you know what I mean? Just like leave us alone, yeah. So we're sitting there, and the server comes over, and Disney World, give her a raise. I'm not making fun of her. She was in character. She comes over and she goes, hey, Okay, pirates, welcome to your voyage. Colin is taking his talons and he is digging into my knee. And the family is into it, girl.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the family, like the kids are like, and we're just sitting there. Oh, audience.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I was sitting there and I'm like, oh God, what's gonna happen? The server goes, okay, I'm gonna take your drink order. So she goes around and the kids order and it gets to me and I order and then she looks at Colin and Colin's at the end and she goes, what can I get you? Colin goes, just like this. I'll take the margarita. And she gets in his face and she goes, do you mean the margarita? Oh, Colin! I just saw the profile and Colin looked like this. And I am trying not, I think he wanted to combust just, so I'm sitting there.
He wanted to disappear.
He wanted to just disappear. So she's in his face. She goes, do you mean the margarita? And she wants him to say it.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll take the margarita. Like that. So she comes back at the end. So I'm fast forwarding a lot. She comes back at the end. Colin goes, we are one and done. And I go, okay. He goes, suck up that margarita so we can get out of here. So I'm drinking really fast. I'm like sucking it down. So she comes back and Colin gives the credit card. She goes, oh, me Mathesons, you're not leaving already, are you? And Colin goes, yes. And he gives her the credit card. She goes like this. She goes, when I return, I'm going to need your pirate names. She walks away and Colin looks at me and he goes, I am going to murder you in your sleep. And I said, yeah. And she comes back. She comes back. She comes walking back and I go, Colin, you got to think of one because what's going to happen is this server who's doing her job, this family's going to have names and it's going to get to us and we're going to be like the party poopers. So sure enough, she goes, the family starts, the kid's like Long John Johnny, and then it gets to me and I go, Saucy Sal. And then she gets in Colin's face. She goes, and how about you? And he goes, Grumpy Gil. Oh God, we're out of time. Tomorrow, I shot video of this place.
Okay.
I shot video of this place. I will show you on tomorrow's show. But right now, we're gonna take a break. The hot dish when we return. Back in a moment.
You gotta get him a name.
Grumpy Gil. Hot topics in the hot dish. Coming up next, Spider-Man spins a web of history-making box office receipts. We'll give you the 411. And speaking of box office hits, are we ever going to get a Barbie sequel? What could hold up a part 2? Then, speaking of hit movies, Super Troopers 3 is heading to theaters, and we have the cast live in studio when The Jason Show continues. It's time for some hot topics in the hot dish. Here we go. First up, we knew it would be big, but not this big. Spider-Man Brand New Day we just found out within the last few minutes, it just set a record for the biggest opening weekend of all time.
Wow.
Of all time. And I mean all time. Numbers out this morning showed it earned $360 million. That beats Avengers Endgame from 2019. Globe worldwide. The movie earned $572 million, bringing its 3-day total to a very small, near $1 billion.
Wow.
Money me matey. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
We have on national.
That's a lot of booty. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You've been waiting for that. Been sitting on that. Oh, man.
Oh.
This could be the final nail in the coffin. Colin could divorce you over this.
Right, yeah.
It also makes like their salaries look so tiny. Like I think Zendaya got like $12 million for it, but when you hear they made $1 billion, I'm like, girl, you should have negotiated more money.
Right? Sometimes, you know, the studios have been known to do this. When a movie makes that much money, they will sometimes go back to the star just to keep in good graces and renegotiate. I would, because they want Tom Holland to do more Spider-Man movies.
Or maybe they have some deal where they get, you know, a percentage of
the back end.
Yeah, back end.
The back end. No, but we both liked it. And then you're not a Marvel. You're not a Marvel human.
No, but I do like this. I like Spider-Man usually, and I really liked it. Unfortunately, the people in the same theater as me will never know how it ended either, because the power went out for all the people seeing Spider-Man as well.
Oh, that's right, in the same movie, yeah.
Who is Sadie Sink's character? They'll never know.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah. It wasn't just the whole theater, yeah. Well, next in the dish, taking a break. This is one of those, it's just one of those stories that, you know, you see, and as a guy, I want to carefully cover this. Ariana Grande is stepping out of the spotlight following increased concerns over her health. On Friday, Ariana released the music video, This Right Here, for her song Pedal. And many fans raised concern about her appearance in the video. Over the weekend, Ariana dropped out of a planned London musical with Wicked co-star Jonathan Bailey. Her rep then released a statement saying Ariana plans to take a break from public appearances after finishing her current music tour on September 1st. Like I said, I read about this over the weekend, and I was texting Jeff, and I'm like, we as a show, unless I'm making fun of myself, I don't like to comment on people's appearances because I don't like it when it's done to me. And as someone that has struggled with weight, it's not fun. And especially when it could be something way, way deeper than just, you know, I don't even want to say the word just, but anyway, but we have to cover it because it's in the news, and I just hope that if there is something, and we don't know if there's something, but if there is something, I hope she has a support system around her that can get her the help that she needs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it probably is a good idea because just in general, I have to imagine she's exhausted. She came right off the Wicked run to film the Meet the Blankers movie, which she will have to promote that. She was supposed to be an American Horror Story, then they announced she dropped out of that, went straight into this tour, has a new album that came out Friday, was supposed to go right into this play. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter what it is, I do think she deserves a break in general. And I think that there's like a weird world of like, yeah, most of us agree we shouldn't comment on people's bodies. We also know she looks different, and we hope she's okay and healthy. And but yeah, it's hard to look at that. And they've even pulled some of those clips. There was actually a community warning from Instagram on those video clips, which tells you enough people have reported it as being something unhealthy to see. So,
because that's what I think about too. Ariana's side, I don't care who it is. You think about impressionable young women looking at these videos and thinking that, you know, as someone that's on a pedestal, that is the societal image of beauty, and it can be dangerous. And I'm not picking on Ariana, it could be anybody.
Well, it's happening with a lot of celebrities right now.
Yeah.
It's not just her, due to I'm a millennial, so I went through the era where this was very common. Like, you had a lot of celebrities like Nicole Richie, etc., and it was like websites like Perez Hilton that were ripping them apart and causing these women to feel like they needed to be something they weren't.
Yes.
And now I feel like we went through a very body positive time, and then the availability of GLP-1s came out, and then you see some people, I'm not saying this about Ariana, just a lot of celebrities you notice since then have become scary thin, to say the least. And again, I'm not saying that's what is happening with Ariana, people of course speculate that, but then a lot of people will say quit speculating because you do have celebrities like Chadwick Boseman, right? And that was not the case, and people speculated these things about him, and it was something much bigger behind the scenes. So it's a very touchy topic to talk about, but it is a conversation that, like me with a young daughter, I will at some point have to have these difficult conversations with her.
Yeah. I talked to my friend Angela, my high school 5. She has a young daughter.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate these guys. It's difficult because she remembers I'm a Gen Xer. And we had a whole different set of other issues. And it's just, yeah. So Ariana, God bless you and just wish you the best.
Yes.
I wish you the best. And take the time that you need. Yeah. Awful. Let's switch it up. Up next in the dish, let's talk movies, shall we? It's been years since Barbie became a smash hit, earning more than $1 billion and 8 Oscar nominations. But listen to this. Plans for a sequel are falling apart. A new report in the New York Times says the head of Warner Brothers doesn't want to give stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling huge pay bumps for a second movie. And time is running out to make another movie because, audience, listen to this. The rights to Barbie revert back to the toy company Mattel in December. And if you're like, well, why? What's the big deal? Because if no deal is in place and the deal goes back, the rights go back to Mattel, Mattel would have to start all over with the new Barbie, a new Ken, a new director, everything. So they would have, and I just got to tell you, Warner Brothers, to quote Jerry Maguire, show them the money. What are you doing? What are you doing? We just had a story about Tom. What are you doing? Ryan Gosling and Margot made you $1 billion. That didn't happen on accident. It happened because of the writers and the crew and those 2 leads. Give them the money, for heaven's sake. What are you doing? I mean,
I don't know. I didn't even know we were at this point where it was even a possibility. I thought like Margot and they had kind of said it was good, and like Greta didn't have like another idea. They thought like one and done was good. So I didn't even know like a sequel was. I knew that I thought financially it would make sense to do a sequel, but I didn't know it was even a possibility from a creative standpoint.
Yeah, because I mean that one was so perfect. I don't even know if we need a second, but if you're going to pay them what they're worth, and they made you a lot of money, Warner. Sticking with movies and sequels, work is underway on the 11th. Yes, 11th Fast and Furious movie, and
there's clearly still an audience, so
clearly,
you know, like great, yeah.
Not in this studio, anyway, yeah. And star Vin Diesel is making a really bold claim. On Instagram this weekend, he teased the next movie saying, quote, "You have no idea. I just read the Fast Forever script. It's the best script I have read in decades. I am still crying."
Oh, okay.
I'm crying after seeing about 7 of these movies. So yeah.
You saw 7?
No, no. I would rather light myself on fire than see these movies. Yeah. No, I hate them. I seen 1 and that's it.
I would say I loved the first one.
The first one's
when
great.
When it first came out, I loved it, and then I did sadly fall off immediately after that, but yeah.
I think, I watched the one right after we sadly lost Paul Walker.
Right.
I lost that one with the Charlie Puth song.
Gotcha.
And that's it.
Yeah.
The one that they went in space, I thought, are you kidding me? You know, I mean.
They went to space?
They went to space.
Okay.
That one made me cry.
Ludacris went to space?
Ludacris went to space. Yes.
Now I gotta go back and watch. I had no idea. Now I'm intrigued.
They should make a pirate one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Fast and the Furious. Yeah. The movie comes out in the spring of 2028. Next, a big surprise for movie fans in LA. Look at this.
We are about to surprise everyone at the Svea with the Contigo Magic One in a graveyard with some spirits.
Look at this. Good marketing idea. Good studio idea here. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman surprised fans at a screening of Practical Magic. And guess where they were? The Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Oh.
That's right. They were promoting the sequel to the original, which comes out in September. This one features the next generation of witches in the family. That's a good idea. I mean, that's a fun idea.
I want to.
I mean, put it in a cemetery. Yeah.
I got to go back and watch the original because it's been so long. I need to go back. So, but they cast new people because I think they were like Evan Rachel Wood was in the original one. I know she's been kind of upset they didn't come to her to be the young version that grew up, and they went to like Joey King and Maisie Williams, I want to say, from Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Comes out in September. More Dish when we return. Back in a moment. Super Troopers next, not Dish. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a cult hit that has turned into a franchise. I love when that happens. Back in 2001, a group of friends from college released Super Troopers, a comedy about some mischievous Vermont state troopers. 25 years later, they're back again with a third film with more pranks, aviator sunglasses, and mustaches. Super Troopers 3 opens this Friday, and today we have some of the cast members in studio. Audience, give it up for Marisa, Eric, and Steve. Welcome back, love. Good to see you now in the dressing room. I know. Good to see you guys again. Here they are. Wow. Thank you. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome back.
Exciting.
Good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see
Thank you for having
Oh
all
my
of
God,
us.
are you kidding
So
me?
fun.
Give us, okay, let's get right into it because we have so much I want to talk about with you. Anybody take it. Give us the plot of this one. Let me get the boring question out of the way, the typical one.
Well, the plot of the movie is we have a character in the lower left named Rod Farva, who is basically in your workplace, he's the guy you love to hate. He's the most obnoxious guy. He chews gum in your face. You know, he speaks really close to you. He is getting married to another one of the highway patrolman's sisters.
It's stuff nightmares are made of.
So it's like our other movies with car chases and crazy drug plots and stuff on the highways, but we added a wedding element to it. So it's a wedding movie.
A little love element to it.
Everybody loves a good love story.
Well, and then you'll see in the upper left, Marisa and Paul.
More love. More love.
That's right.
Romance.
Checking in on our relationship
We
after
have
all these years.
25-year situationship.
It's not going well. It's not going well.
A situationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 'Cause I never put a ring on her finger. Maybe I was waiting for you to pop the question.
Here they are right here.
All right. Is this all right? Fine. Okay. Is this
You're a best man now. Like, that happened so fast.
Yeah. I'm either best man or matron of honor or maid of honor. Yeah.
You can be both.
Yeah. What is it like getting back together after all these years? I mean, I always call them record player friends, where you take the needle off, and no matter when you put it back on, you just start exactly where you. And I have friends like that. Is that what the chemistry's like with these guys?
That's a great way of saying it. I mean, these guys have kind of been together the whole time, right? Like 30 years of friendship
We
now.
have not had a break since 1989 in our relationship.
We just drive in different cars now everywhere, so you know.
It's kind of like a 30-year five-way marriage of 5 dudes.
Yeah.
Like, they've really been in the trenches. They have lots of memories, shared everything. I've just been along for the ride, which is great. So I'm kind of in that record player situation.
But for
and
you,
like, lucky me, I get to come along on all these. It's so, I feel really blessed to be able to be
But
part
now
of it.
I get worried because we have so many, 30-year-old inside jokes, and then I always wonder, does Marisa even understand what we're talking about?
I've been caught up.
Yeah.
Like, I get you all separately, and I get the dish.
is it still just instant chemistry? Anyone can take this. Is it still instant chemistry after all these years? Like, once you're on set, it's just, it flows.
I would say yes, right?
Anybody
Yeah,
can take
yeah, I mean, we
yeah.
met when we were 18 years old, so it just is instantaneous friendship, and a lot of people say we like your movie because it feels like it's a bunch of friends just hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what it is. We've been friends since college, and it's great.
And hopefully that's also then inviting when people join us on set, other actors. They sense that they're amongst a group of friends who are having a really good time together, and so I think it relaxes them and allows them to do their best work.
Well, speaking of 89, I love it because growing up in the 80s, I like a good old-fashioned R-rated comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just a good,
All right.
yeah. Because in the 80s, that was the average. We just had good old-fashioned R-rated for adults and no kids.
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
Well, this qualifies, I can assure you. I brought my 10-year-old to the premiere, and I was like, okay, just shut all the things. Don't look, don't listen.
Yeah. but you guys share that feeling. It's just that's a niche that doesn't really, Hollywood really doesn't film much anymore.
No, and it's such a great way. That's how we watch those movies in theaters, and obviously the way people watch movies has changed so radically. But the great thing is they're giving us a chance to put this in theaters so that people can experience it the way that it should be done and the way we did when we were young, in a huge crowd of people. It's just such a fun way to watch a movie.
Because there is something different, Because people always say, and I agree, watching big special effects movies should be done on the big screen because it's big. I would say watching a comedy is equally as important because there is an energy that you get from everyone laughing at
audience,
there's a joy that everyone laughing at something the same time.
These movies have the action. They have, there's a dance sequence. There's a huge Bollywood thing. They have and big laughs. So it's like all of the things that should be in a big screen.
Yes, and that's a thing you may not be able to tell from that photo, but so the Farva character is marrying Thorny's sister, and Thorny is Indian, and so it's an Indian wedding. So it's not just a wedding movie, but you've got elephants and Bollywood dance numbers and spicy samosas and all these extra funny things.
I love it. More with the crew when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody.
This is...
Oh my God. We're back with the cast of Super Troopers 3. You know, I gotta tell you, you guys have, I was trying to think of this. This set's only like 2 years old. You guys are the most people we've ever had in one shot of this. You've almost filled the couch. So if two of your co-stars couldn't be here, I was like, do we have enough cushions? If they would have been here, I don't know. We would have had to pull out
that having been here, I'm like, we're going to really just squeeze out in there together.
That's right.
Standing each other's laps,
My feelings were hurt. I was like, I've got the farthest seat away from you, but you know what that means? It means I'm closest to the audience.
Look at that.
He's good. He's good.
Brown nosing. Ass kissing.
I'm Linda's friend.
That's right. Linda. We'll tell you about Linda a little bit later. Let me ask you a foundational question. There's Linda. Yeah, Linda, we're going to talk about you a little bit later.
It's your own segment.
That's a follow-up question.
Yeah. That's Linda.
If you can't tell.
I won't. Wait. Actually, I'm going to talk about Linda right now real quick. I won't tell you which cast member to my right, but we were talking about the audience, and someone literally on the couch, I won't say who, went like this. Well, which one's Linda?
You know what happens to your eyesight as you get older. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Linda, we're glad you're here. We'll talk about you later.
Linda!
Yeah. Steve, since you're the farthest away from me, the next question for you. For people that don't know, where did the idea, the concept for Super Troopers come from?
It came from, we were in our early 20s, and we were doing sketch comedy in New York City and performing in the area. And also just, friends were starting to get married, so we were taking a lot of road trips and getting pulled over from time to time.
It happens sometimes.
Typically the way it works is when the policeman is not close by, is when you have the most bravado. And you're like, I could take that cop. I could take that cop. But then they come up to the car, and you're like, yes, officer, no, officer. You immediately...
Of course, whatever you need.
You pivot.
Yeah.
And then we were also like, you know, if these guys had a sense of humor and knew how nervous we all were, they could just mess with our heads as much as they could. And so that was sort of where, you know, that was part of the genesis of it. Another thing is we would have these hypothetical situations arise where we were like, what if you saw a person fooling around with a bear on the side of the road?
Yeah.
And you were a police officer, how would you navigate that? Would it be rude to interrupt them?
If you got that phone call, would you go out and go investigate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go? I mean, would you?
Would
I mean,
you?
yeah.
Because it's against the law. It's against the law.
Yeah.
Would you take it seriously?
Yeah. Decency.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see how our sessions are like when you hang out.
I can see how the writer's room works. Or
Right, yeah.
Well, then, Eric, let me ask you. Then, what is it like? You have this concept, and then you make it into a project, and then the project becomes a movie, and then the movie hits, and then it hits again, and it gets this very intense fan base. It's like, you know, you put a baby out in the world and you hope that people think that your baby's not ugly.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And your baby has good eyebrows. And everyone likes your baby. How does that feel? Yeah.
Feels like
that analogy went all over the place, and I'm very sorry. Yeah. I've had 2 hours of sleep, and I got attacked by pirates. So, I mean, there's that. Yeah.
So Super Troopers 3 is the youngest child. Super Troopers 2 is that classic middle child, right?
I feel like you're proud your child turned out to do pretty well. Yeah.
But how's it? It must feel good. Like we have a woman in the front row that's losing, or not Linda, but we have another woman that's that's a huge. When you meet these people that are just such big fans of yours, that must feel good for a project that you guys birthed.
Yeah. Growing up in Hopkins, Minnesota, I never would have guessed that we'd be here with
Hopkins.
Fan here, yeah. Been a great journey.
Well, we were talking about it earlier. You know, we made this movie, and the hope was if it gets in one theater. I mean, that really was about as high an achievement as we could hope for at that point. And then it was bought at the Sundance Film Festival, and it went into a lot of theaters, and we thought, oh, wow, that's really exciting. And then it was, you know, but it sort of percolated. It was one of these things where people would pass the DVD to their friends, and this early kind of viral way of it spreading around. And then it was really only 2 years, it was like 2 years after the movie came out when suddenly you'd walk down the street and somebody would yell the lines from the movie at you outside their car. And so it really took this weird, long, slow thing, and then it's just kind of built this cult over the years.
We're not done. More when we come back. Cast of Super Troopers 3. Telling you, Monday audiences, with or without Linda, real good. That's right. You love that Linda. There she is. Give it up for Linda one more time.
Linda, goodbye. She's had enough of this.
Paul, that's Linda. That's Linda, Paul. Right there. Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to play a little game before we say goodbye. Who's most likely to? It's very easy. We don't do difficult games here. So I'm going to just say a question, and you guys point to whoever is the answer. You guys ready?
So it has to be of this group.
Of this group of four. It can't be the other two that are here.
We planned backstage. Our whole thing is just always be pointing at those guys.
Oh, you can point.
They're
It's
not
fine.
here to defend themselves.
I mean, if they are the answer, go ahead. So here we go. Who is most likely to actually get pulled over?
I agree with that.
Steve, they wasted no time.
Yeah, that was easy.
That was a really quick point, Steve.
Yeah. And you saw that devilish smile like there was no
And it was funny because I wasn't sure who the answer. I was like, is it? And then everyone's pointing at me.
Everyone was pointing at you.
I don't think you even moved your hands.
I didn't.
Have you been pulled over a lot, Steve?
I have been pulled over a couple of times. I did get pulled over one time doing 120 miles an hour. I was not a danger to anyone. It was after midnight. I was on the 5 North in California. It's a perfect stretch of highway. I was the only car on the road except for the cop. Who pulled me over. But he leaned in and he said he was he was pissed. He said, "Mister, do you have any idea how fast Super Troopers?"
Did he do that?
Yeah. I said, you got me. And he's like, "Oh my God, we play all those games you guys play. We play the meow game, we play the repeater game." I said, "Bulletproof jockstrap." He said, "We're not that crazy."
Wait. Follow up. How many seconds before like he computed that it was you?
That was it.
That would
Mister,
like
do you have any idea? Super Troopers?
That is fantastic.
I think it's fair to say we've all gotten out of a fair number of tickets in our lives. Right?
And it's so much fun to watch a police officer's demeanor go from typical demeanor to wide eyes, and they get nervous, and it's a crazy kind of power trip, right? And they say,
Yeah, he brought over his ticket book for me to autograph. And his hands were shaking.
Shaking?
No.
Yeah.
And usually it's the other way around. Usually like a person is
your
nervous.
power
Yeah.
dynamics
Exactly.
change.
And then he was like, "Could I trouble you for a selfie?" He was, "All right, sure." And so we took a selfie. At this point, a couple cars did drive by, and they're like, "What the?"
I mean, can you imagine, like you're driving down the middle of a highway, and all of a sudden there's a cop, and the dude he pulled over.
Taking selfies.
Yeah.
Well, that gets, well, there was a second one, and you answered it. Who was most likely to talk themselves out of getting a ticket? Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, this is a good one. Okay. Who would actually make a good state trooper?
Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Be good.
Yeah.
You still have time.
I could,
you could still. It's not too late.
No.
I could bring Ursula out of
Do you
the
think you
streets.
could?
I think I probably could. I'd be a nice trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a spinoff.
I think Eric would be a pretty nice cop as well, though.
Yeah,
He looks the most like a cop, I think.
You could do it. Yeah.
You do. Yeah, I would say out of all of them.
The bone structure. Yeah, he's got the bone structure.
Square jaw.
I'm sure you hear that all the time.
Yeah.
The bone structure of a highway patrolman.
Well,
Chiseled.
That's a hell of a compliment.
I'm thinking of a second career right now.
Right there, yeah. We have time for one more. Let's see here. Really? Who is most likely to eat something off the ground and not care?
Let's go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be Farva over there.
Without a doubt.
Well, unless it was a dessert, in which case I would say Paul.
That's true. He's got a real
Sweet tooth, Paul.
I've eaten the proverbial eclair out of the garbage.
I like how they all clap. He's like, yeah.
These are my people.
Yes.
I love that the audience clapped at that.
I know. Hey, clear all the
I'm telling
garbage.
you, maybe this is a new segment for the show, is which dessert to eat out of the garbage.
Right there, yeah. We'll have Linda be the first contestant. That's right, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the cast of Super Troopers 3.
Thank you.
Super Troopers 3 opens in movie theaters this Friday, August 7th. We will be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Thank you for doing this. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating in our studio, part of our legendary birthday club. They get VIP treatment, that sash, a trip to Fallon's living room, and more. That's right. Thanks to our partner, Home Furniture. Still to come this week on the show. Tomorrow, I'm sharing my money and time-saving tips for visiting Disney World. You guys have been asking me to do this for a while. I'll give it all my tricks. On Wednesday, Stephanie Hansen is here. I'm sure she'll have some tricks. And on Thursday, Saturday Night Live writer Maddie Weiner will be in a studio. That and more this week. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this, everybody. Episodes on Tubi, Roku, YouTube, and Fox Local. Watch us anywhere. So in our last minute and a half, let's talk about Linda, shall we? So that's Linda. As you can tell, and Linda is surrounded by other people wearing T-shirts that say Linda's sister, Linda's brother. Well, this is the Reader's Digest version. All of the siblings, except for one, raise your hand, the one that knew. Okay, he knew that Linda was their sister, but none of the other siblings knew about Linda until 2 years ago. And then Linda, I guess, popped out of a curtain or something, and then... Ancestry.com. Then she came through a curtain. She's like, I'm Linda, and I'm your sister. That's the story, everybody. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy, too, that Linda was like you. She thought she was an only child, right?
Yeah. Linda, you thought, and you went from an only child to how many are there? 8? Holy crap!
Can you imagine if you found out you had 8 siblings?
Oh my goodness, I can't. I did try to ask Linda which one was her favorite. But anyway, yeah. She said all of them.
Good answer.
Isn't that sweet?
Good answer. Yeah.
Hey, thanks to the cast of Super Troopers 3. We appreciate them. It opens on August 7th. That is going to do it for us today. Find Fallon on her radio show, Fallon, Colt, and Jenny, wherever you get, iHeart, the iHeart app, and my radio show, The Jason Matheson Show with Colleen Lindstrom, wherever you get your podcasts. That is going to do it for us. If you are watching and you are a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong.